Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind, although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will answer what I can. I do not like the area around this place, around Tian's Landing. There is rot here, deep in the heart of it. There are secrets, and there has been much suffering. Maybe I just feel this way because of what happened at the school, or what I fear will happen to Master Li. I just know we must be careful. The lives of our friends are already lost. Master Li's life is still in jeopardy. How many others will come to depend on you? I fear your burden, not your ability. We can't always choose such things. We can neither escape nor ignore what we are meant to do. I'm sorry. Is there something else we can talk about? Zhu made it quite clear what we must do. We need a wind map, and we need a flyer. The longer we take, the farther away Master Li gets. Be well, my friend. I can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known, and now they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to. I know. I just wish there was a way to put things back the way they were.
Yes? Is there something you want?
I won't get in your way, if you don't get in mine. I have nothing more to say about where we are.
I can assure you that I no longer share an allegiance with them. It was a short dalliance that ended on poor terms. You can't, but if the Lotus Assassins wanted to get a spy close to you, they would not use one who bears their stained hands as openly as I.
I also doubt he would announce his former status, and if he did, he would probably appease you with something more detailed than,
I don't want to talk about it. I wouldn't have much respect for you if you did, but it is all that I'm going to offer right now. I'm not concealing anything that will harm you or your cause. You and Dawnstar have my full support, but my past is my own affair. Our enemy? The sure sign of an effective fighter is that he has many enemies. Which are you most curious about?
this small man, he bears a grudge against the world because his wealth cannot buy him the status he wants. At least that is my estimation of him. If we encounter him in his holdings near Tian's Landing, I doubt he will be very welcoming. Not after he learns the fate of his son. You name the Emperor among your personal foils. You have a grand opinion of yourself. Don't be so quick to link Sun Hai to the destruction you have seen. Death's hand may still answer to him, but it is a long leap from that to assuming the Emperor approves of what the Lotus Assassins have done. Both of those possibilities will be hard for people to swallow. The Emperor is the Emperor. He is above weakness or viciousness. To question that is to question the nature of the Jade Empire, and not many people are willing to do that.
The Emperor is the foundation upon which we build. If he is weakened, we all fall. There is little to tell that would affect you now. The assassins are fanatically loyal to Death's Hand, and he uses that influence to do as he wishes. He also controls the Imperial Army, but they are no longer in his favor, it seems. Mere guards in comparison to the assassins. Death's Hand was just beginning his rise to power when I left the Lotus Assassins. I do not know much more about him. Goodbye, then. Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
Nara earphone wonu kanawa ofa ear kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Akwakwak wo sosonia sonok fonia sisa ear nawakuk. Onuyo ear okuyu yofu asaya ear shafatuyu. Satha kawa yer sonuyer kawa yer payer nasi sonkut. Si sayer efogwoso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuyer.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Koni okyoyer kawa yer wokawa yer. Watita osia kwanif nipawier. Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer efogwoso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Woyower apafawayer sisier sisitu tok. Woyer wakwak finir sier. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki.
The pirates are Gao the Greater's men. He has holdings near here, and access to quite a lot of flyers, as you've seen.
Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer efogwoso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki. Wo nipi uksayer sini nisayer wustap, wo ifu uksunuk nokawayer. Noni wo sayer tar wo ignisaro kunkna. Wo yower apafawayer sisier sisitu tok. Wo wakwak finir sier. Koni okyower kawa yer wokawa yer. Watita osia kwanif nipawier.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. You've got a smart mouth. Let's see how smart it is after I knock out all your teeth.
Leaping tiger. This is it!
Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zhu mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name? I am charged with finding the protege of a dear friend. With the river preventing travel, you must be from further out on the borderlands, the direction he said to look. After seeing you fight, I have no doubt. I fought under his command. I see his teachings in your moves. Sun Li is your master, and you are the one I am to meet.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun High sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while the people hailed the emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price. The water dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know. I'm no expert on the heavens. The Great Wheel is a way to envision the cycle of rebirth. I believe that when something dies, it is reborn as something else, after some form of assessment, of course. The celestial bureaucracy is said to govern the heavens. Just as cities have minor officials, existence is delegated across many entities, some more grand than others. Or so some choose to believe. It is probably better explained by a philosopher. I know as much as any person that has seen their share of death. Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear. It is time to continue your training, and I am honored to add to the basics that Sun Li instilled. A brief description should reinforce the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it. Of course, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm sorry. Please, I don't want any trouble. I've got enough trouble as it is. I am sorry, Great One. I humbly beg your forgiveness. I'll try to cry quietly. I'm sorry if my crying is bothering you, Great One. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, but it's hard when the one you love is suffering. It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well... For the life of my fiancé, I will give you my entire dowry. Bay is a good man who will marry me even without it, and my dowry is a small price to pay to keep him alive. I knew you'd understand being a woman. Thank you, my lady. If our firstborn is a girl, she shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
You really shouldn't be here. Mr. Tay does not like others to observe him working.
Who let you back here? It's bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charms.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back. You see, Mr. Wong, that is how we are regarded. Dogs to be brushed aside. Talk like that will not get you a meal at the best of times. Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
Your palate is very sophisticated, Mr. Tay. Some say your dishes are, acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod. Mr. Wong is here to cut the vegetables and heft the rice bags. His job does not include criticizing the menu. I am the head chef. He is nothing.
But I am learning. I will train hard to become the best chef I can.
There's a small chance he could become slightly more than nothing, but I've seen no sign of it as yet. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by. Good. I need to concentrate on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
I can't speak with you. Mr. Tay is very strict with his apprentices.
Oh, again you are here? What is it now? Maybe you need directions? I have a few for you, that's for sure.
Don't trust him. His directions usually start out friendly, but end up with a spatula in someone's nose. Why would anyone want to know how to do that?
Thank you, Mr. Wong. Thank you for over-explaining the intricacies of my wit. Implied threats are ever so much more effective when they are no longer implied. Good. What is this? The third time you've bothered me? Go tell the customers in the tea house their food will be late because of someone's nosy tour.
He doesn't really mean that. I mean, if everyone showed up in town, well, sure, there would be some delay, but most people eat at home, you know?
Mr. Wong, you are an imbecile. Good. You again? I really don't have time for you. How about you come back in a week? Maybe a season would be good.
We can talk while we cut the vegetables, Mr. Tay. We can make time if they need something.
Mr. Wong, I hate you. Good. Oh, more interruptions. Look, I don't have any work. I don't need anything fetched, and I don't have any lost relatives for you to rescue.
You said your nephew was lost. You don't want help finding him?
Lost cause, Mr. Wong. I said he was a lost cause. The boy was spoiled by my sister and... Why am I telling you this? Just go away. Then go walk around it. I do not waste my time collecting rumors. Everybody eats. That is all I need to know. Good. Did I not just speak with you? I have no patience for this. I am not here to amuse you.
And yet you're so often funny. Thank you for your levity, Mr. Tay.
Shut up, Mr. Wong.
Ah, another fine joke. I love them all.
The spirit world? You are talking about stories for children. I believe what I see. If I see it, it is real. Very simple. If you want some deeper discussion than that, go to a temple. Me, I will stay here and cook for the living. I hear stories just like everyone else, but they are always told by some scared farmer who wouldn't know the wind from a howl. I believe what I see. That's enough. Good.
The Emperor doesn't care about us. That's why he sent someone like Shang.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tian's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me. Forgive me, Great One. I meant no offense. I only meant that you should leave our town because it is doomed. I was only trying to warn you. Everything in Tian's Landing is falling apart. Shang, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can. You don't know? The Great Dam has been opened, and now the river's level has dropped. It's too low and fast to navigate. Without the river, we are nothing. The merchants can't buy goods from the Imperial City. The traders can't sell to the outside world. The men cannot fish, and our children go hungry. And if that wasn't bad enough, we have the pirates to worry about too. They've been raiding the countryside, taking prisoners to sell into slavery. Goodbye, mighty stranger. Please forgive my earlier impertinence. It will not happen again.